5-minute Back to Life workshop series. We are on Move Well, number 2. Let's start our timer. So we had finished up with fitness. We were talking about the why. You got to have the why to motivate you to do what you got to do. And then hopefully that becomes a habit. And it will if you keep doing it and doing it. And so, that's why we have the Back to Life system. And, while you're trying to create a habit, it's actually the cheat sheet and the checklist to health. And so you just got to use the cheat sheet. And then eventually, if you use the cheat sheet enough, then it'll become a habit. So we just finished fitness. And now we're moving on to cultivating habits. So you got to ask the right question, what to do. So we just got the attitude, why to do something. Now we're doing what you have to do in order to move well. So fitness is 3 components: aerobic, strength, and flexibility. So cardiovascular exercise, this is one of the 3 components of fitness. Strength training, which is often the most forgotten component, especially for women and for the elderly. And then flexibility is another one. So let's get into it. So aerobic and anaerobic exercise. So aerobic exercise is we have the cardio club, the walk run club. Some people call it the Rhino Club. But if you go to Back to Life Chiropractic KY and go to the cardiovascular section, there's a section to sign up for the cardio club, and then every 30 days you'll actually get these sheets right here to you. So aerobic exercise is the heart rate is constant. So you're going to figure out where you need to get your heart rate for wherever you are in your exercise, and then you just maintain it. So it takes low effort and intensity, and it burns a lot of calories, but it doesn't always burn very many fat calories. So that's why we do the anaerobic exercise too. So it creates an oxygen debt paid for by fat, best for losing weight quickly. So it's heart rate variability, it's high effort intensity, and it follows a pattern like this where you get your heart rate up and down, up and down, up and down. So we like to do both, but we always start out with aerobic, and then once we feel like you can do that, then we switch and add this too. And so when you do cardiovascular, you need to do different things. So but the main thing is to get your heart rate up. You need either a heart rate monitor, or you need to take your pulse, or like the Fitbits and the Polar heart rate monitors are always good ways to figure out where your heart rate is. And then we use exercise recommendations that are on our website. But what we do is there's a little questionnaire. You can figure out if you're a beginner, moderate exerciser, active exerciser, serious exerciser. But you start off, when you're first starting out, you start off the lowest time, do the lowest amounts a week, and then use the lightest intensity. And light intensity are ranges. And then when you join the cardio club, it just has all the forms, and the forms are on the website too, but it just helps you figure out where to stay, and then you just get your heart rate up. And then according to what kind of health problems you have, hopefully you don't have any, but if you have knee problems or back problems or different problems, then different machines, there's always some kind of machine that you can use that will be able to allow you to do it. So sometimes you just got to keep trying different machines, but you need to do something that you can get your heart rate up. And then eventually, once you can start doing this, then you want to start doing the anaerobic. This is aerobic here. And then you want to do the anaerobic, where you're actually doing like a HIIT, where you're actually where you're getting your heart rate up to a certain percentage, then back down, up and down. But that actually burns all the visceral adipose tissue, which we talk about in all the other workshops. But one of the things we want to burn is the visceral adipose tissue, which is the endocrine system that produces estrogens and inflammatory markers and all kinds of bad things. So strength training. So one of the things that is one of the most important things that people need to do that people do not do anymore, that a lot of people skip because they think they're going to get too big, or they think they're too old. But strength training is one of the most important things. So it's the resistance in strength training. It increases lean body mass, basal metabolic rate. So this is really important, because as you get older, your muscles turn into fat. And so we need to turn that back into muscle, which actually makes you burn more calories. So it's easier to maintain weight loss actually helps your endocrine system, gives you more energy. So resistance training, there's all kinds of different examples, but one example is training upper body, lower body on separate days. Now they're separating the strength training workouts by at least a couple of days. So as you start to turn the fat into muscle, then you have a little recuperation time. And that's why we like, the chiropractic and the massage and the anti-inflammatory diet to help all that. So, and then we have all kinds of different workouts that we've come up with. And so there's always one that will fit you. So, they're on the Back to Life system. So the next time we get together on the Move Well workshop, we'll talk about the movement electrical impulse to control and heal the body. So there's a whole different type of movement that a lot of people totally skip. And we'll talk about that next time.